This is BayJanRadio.com.
LAS here, moreburnmusic.com, BayJanRadio.com. Here with Spook One, fresh off the West's major stage, just got through tearing it down. Now, can you describe like what a Spook One performance is? Because you had a few words before you started off, and tell the people what the Spook One performance is like.
Well, mainly when you see a Spook One performance, you're definitely going to get something different. You're not going to get the conventional hip hop. We like to do a lot of conscious hip hop. But we also like to mix it up with, a lot of good times hip hop, a lot of lyricism we like to incorporate in our stuff, dope beats and lyricism. That's what Spook One is about. So whenever you see a Spook One appearance, look out for that.
Now we definitely respect like the lyricists of the game, but being that it's like Young Money season right now, you're not heavy on the auto tunes, you're not singing, you're not heavy on the melodies. You got a real throwback style. So where does that come from, and why do you still follow that route?
Well, coming up, when I was listening to hip hop as a young child, I was always into that boom bap shit. That 90s music is what I grew up on. I'm going to be 27 years old soon, so I grew up in '83. I was an '80s baby. Like that track there with Rico Block's '80s baby, we survived the '90s. And I come from a battle rap background too. I've been doing back in the day freestyles over beats, but nowadays they do the acapella format. I'm in the King of the Dot scene, repping for the Montreal division. So when you hear my music, a lot of my battle rap style and a lot of the music that I grew up on is incorporated in that. And I know that these days a lot of the new money shit is going on, and I got respect for everybody doing their thing. I'm into all types of music, no matter if it's like jazz, if it's hip hop, if it's dance music. You know what I mean? So like if it's good music, I'm into it. And my particular style is that 90s boom bap shit, that lyricism type hip hop.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Showing love from the fans. Now you mentioned the KOTD battles and the Montreal division. So how's that going for you, and what you got coming up in the future?
So far I'm 2-0 in the battle scene. The first battle was a prove yourself battle, so it didn't exactly count on my record, but I'm 1-0 officially. I have the next King of the Dot battle coming up on December 4th. I'll be taking on Shane Stone, and he's a formidable opponent, but I think I'm going to definitely come out with the W. I have another battle coming up on November 13th. It's for a KOTD affiliate league called Beast Mode. It's a new league that started up, and there's a lot of good MCs in that league, and it's sponsored by KOTD. So look out for that. Look out for my Pete battle that's already on YouTube. It was definitely a destruction of Pete. Look out for my first battle with Woodman is up there. And just look out for me in the battle scene. You're gonna see a lot from Spook One. And shout out to Lopesci, Montreal Division President. Holding it down for the city as always.
So what do you prefer, the battle arena or more the performance and making songs?
For me, the battling is it's a way to promote the music, obviously. At the end of the day, I'm a hip hop artist, I'm a musician, and the battling is just a way to kind of promote the music. But I feel as if sometimes in the battle scene, the rhymes and bars might be appreciated more in the battle scene, because people are actually listening for your punchlines, listening for your rhyme schemes, listening for your metaphors, your multis, whereas with music, it's just about making good music that people can feel. And I have respect for both, the battling scene and music, but at the end of the day, I'm always an artist, and battling is always a way for me to promote the music. So music is always number one, for me at least, for the love of hip hop,
Right. Now, speaking of heavy lyrics, you got the new joint POW featuring BK from Art Cons. Heavy track, heavy on the lyrics. Tell them where they can find that and what that's all about.
You can find it on spook1.bandcamp.com. You could get the free download. That's spook1, SPOOKONE.bandcamp.com. You could hear the track on the Real City Countdown. It's up there right now. We got a lot of DJs playing that track in the city right now, so you're definitely going to hear it. The way it came together, the concept of it is, prisoners of war. You could be a prisoner of the war that's going on overseas, or you could be a prisoner of your own war. If you're working, you're going to school, you're hustling, you're always fighting for a cause, like I said the other day on K103. So prisoners of war is that punch your face in, try to give people a dose of reality, because a lot of shit happens out there and people aren't exactly conscious to a lot of facts that that go on out there. So we're just trying to bring a certain light to the aspect, the hip hop that kind of died these days, so we're trying to bring that back a little bit.
It's Spook One live at West's Major, definitely putting it down like none other. It's moreburnmusic.com, BayJanRadio.com. Peace.
This is BayJanRadio.com.